Maybe so. I want to do this video regarding the an app called Coin Manager, and what I did was add all the BitMEX coins on there, and what you can do is set up an alert, like a price alert. So if it changes from 1% up or down, it'll alert you, and it'll bling pretty quick. So usually on massive pumps and dumps, it'll go bling 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 bling, and then you're like, okay, something's going on. So there's some action going on. Then you wake up and see what you need to do and log in and get in position or whatever. I usually mainly use it when I'm waiting to get into a position, and then when it drops down and I'm in, then I can wake up and pretty much set my profit taking right away. Now for profit taking, all I do is make sure I put a profit, a limit order kind of thing. But if you're shorting, then you have to profit take order. I don't know if I can show you that. Let me see here. Here. So right now, depending on where the price is, I have limit orders. I have a position of 1.2 million on the buy. So if the price is low, then I can profit take. Well, I could just put a limit order of, hey, sell here, sell here, sell here at these different price levels. So there it is. Okay, so I could put that, and it can. So it's right here. My position's right here. I'm in the negative 7 to 6% right now. So if it rises up below above that, then it starts to sell all my positions. Okay, so that way when these flicks happen, you're already taking those profits instead of like, oh, it flicked up, check on it, and then it's too late. Like you should have sold here. You put your sell order, but now it's like bouncing down, and you're like, oh, I gotta chase this coming down. So it's always good once you go in, just put your profit takes, and you just. Okay, so someone's getting liquidated. So. So do that, okay, so that we can take advantage of as it rises up. Plus also, when you're watching it, it goes up and up and up, and you're like, oh, well, should I take profit now, should I take profit now? Like you get emotional, and then all of a sudden you like, okay, cool, I think I'm gonna take, it's like right here, you put your sell up there, and then it tanks back down, you can't catch it, and then then you learn your price and you miss it again. So it always works against us. It pays when you are ahead of it and just set yourself in position so that it can run itself into you. Okay, and I find that that's better than being emotional about it. All right, and just making sure we take profits right away. All right, so another thing is as long as it's going in the right direction, is profit taking. Now there's this thing called a take profit limit. Let's see, if I do a take profit limit now, you see that I can only do a sell because the price is above where my number is. So let's say if I do okay, it's a little confusing. Once it hits a certain price, then a certain trigger, then you set a price so that you always get this price. It doesn't pop on until the price is hit. Then it opens up, hey, there's my sell order or whatever. If you go the other direction, then it'll be a profit buy take. So it's a little confusing. I actually have to calculate it by putting my stop market and go, okay, this is my price, 675. So and when I do profit take, then I can open it up. So I'll buy anything that is above or 0.67. Or yeah, it's a little confusing. Like I've done it before, but it takes me a while to figure out how to set this all up. But there's something where once it's trigger price, then it opens up the order, and then go. Hey, if it's within that, great. But way past it, then it doesn't sell or something like that. Yeah. All right, so I want to do the take profit limit unless you don't understand it, but you can practice with it. I mainly just do the limit orders as soon as you get into position. Oh wait, sorry. There it is. Yeah. So as soon as you get into position, like how I did here, I have a buy. Then just go ahead and set up the limit orders, and just put the prices a little higher, and then start liquidating, putting these active limit orders. Okay, that are here. So when you see it, this is where my position is. I bought at 0.676, but it came down. So I'm in a negative, but as soon as it pops up here and starts to go way past here, then I'll start taking profits all the way. Okay. Now it's best to set this up ahead of time as soon as you're in position, because if you try to follow it, and let's say you're here and you're like, oh, should I buy now? Should I sell now? Should I sell now? And you're like, okay, I'm gonna sell now, and then you put your order there. Usually it starts to go back down, and you can't chase it and catch it in time. It's best to be in position so it rams up. Your order's already there, and there's also a waiting list too. You put yours early, you're gonna be first on the list to get yours sold first. Okay, so that's why it's best to do that. Okay. All right. So, and sometimes if you're on a short, if I'm shorting, then I will let it be open, because sometimes the short can fall further than what we originally set, and that's when you kind of want to be waiting around when CryptoFace says, hey, it's time to take profits. Then we'll start taking a little bit by little, kind of thing. So on longs, I would set them up. On shorts, I'll let them free fall, and then you might, depending how you want to set this up, what you observe, I would probably set, some profit taking in, because sometimes it'll go down, it'll flick down, and you didn't set that profit take of not profit take, but the limit order. Just put a regular limit order, but then it flicks and then it goes away, and then you kind of miss out on that flick. Okay. So that could also happen too, but then who knows, maybe you could have flicked and then went further down, and that could be another thing too. Okay. Alright, so another thing is, since you're on a small account, if you kind of fall asleep on it and you're not able to kind of stay up to date because you don't have the phone on or whatever it is, or this is not something you want to do, then let me know. Then I don't know if I can get you onto the big account, but if you're like really into it, you want to learn more, hone in that skill, be available to, get the alerts, CryptoFace alerts, and then be on top of it, then yeah, I can see that I can trust you to also handle the bigger account too. So when I have a big position and it's like, hey, we're in profit, and then you kind of fall asleep and it drops into, out of profit, then that could be bad. We missed the opportunity. Now we're losing, kind of thing, and that could not be cool. So let me know what you think about that. Otherwise, maybe Tron is the type of coin that we just kind of sit and forget and just kind of watch it until CryptoFace says, hey, get out, and we're like, okay, cool, we'll get out, kind of thing. So let me know. You kind of have to be like available all the time in order to kind of manage the coin. So I'm kind of always on too. As long as I'm home, I have some coin positions on. If I'm leaving or going somewhere, then everything is closed out. Or if I'm with family, then I have my phone on and I could remote desktop in, because I'm in the US, in order to make trades or put positions in or take positions off. Okay, so you have to be very mobile accessible when these alerts come up. Okay. All right, so that's all I have, and hopefully, let me know what you think about that. And I do need you to be on top of it if you're going to be handling the bigger account too. Okay. All right, and CryptoFace does stay up pretty late. I know sometimes it stays at like 2-3 in the morning, U.S. time, but to you it's probably daytime. Like no biggie, because most of the cryptos is in China. Like a lot of Chinese people have crypto, so usually the Chinese time zone is where it starts to pop and do a lot of movements, and I'm sleeping, so it'll probably be easier for you to do that shift, and then I'll do the other shift, I don't know, kind of thing, but once you're done, either to make sure that you either set those profit taking and some stop losses, or make sure that it's properly managed, and we're staying on top of it, and you have alerts to jump on it. Okay. All right. Thanks. Bye then.